because we're gonna like dive deep into AI and creativity today.
Oh, sounds fun.
Yeah, and we've got the source material. It's uh, really focused on this question: can machines, actually be creative?
I think that's something everyone's kind of wondering about, like all of us tech people and artists too.
Totally right. And to even like start answering that, we kind of have to figure out what creativity even is.
Right, because it gets complicated really fast.
For sure.
Like our source gives this definition that's pretty common,
Yeah.
creating something new that's innovative and valuable.
Yeah.
But then, I don't know, it's like there's something missing from that.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, you could describe a cake as flour and sugar and eggs. Like technically that's true,
Yeah,
but you're missing the magic.
exactly the magic.
And speaking of magic, like AI is already making some really cool stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Art music, even poetry.
Yeah, it can write you a poem, no problem.
Yeah. But is it really creative or is it just like really, really good at copying what it's seen before?
Yeah, like the AI equivalent of a really good impersonator.
Yeah. It's like if it looked at like every painting in the Louvre, like it had the whole museum in its brain.
Totally. And
Yeah.
the source actually brings up this example where like an AI made this piece of music and like a bunch of classical music experts, they all thought it was like a lost Bach composition.
Oh.
And like that's where things get really interesting.
Sure, sure.
Like, is it just about the final product or is there something about like how it's made the process? Like all the emotion, the intent, like a person's actual life experiences that get poured into their art.
Yeah, that totally changes how you see a piece of art, like knowing where it came from.
Exactly.
It's mind-blowing. Like a machine could write a symphony that sounds like one of the best composers ever.
Yeah.
But like, does it feel the passion, the heartbreak, the joy that went into the original, you know, human work?
That is like the $1,000,000 question.
Right.
And our source, it goes right for that question. It
Yeah.
says like, okay, AI probably doesn't feel emotions the way we do.
Makes sense.
But then it has this really interesting point. Even if AI doesn't feel his ability to push creative boundaries is like undeniable.
Okay, now I'm really interested.
Like we might need to change how we think about creativity.
Break that down for me. I'm all ears.
Okay, so there's this idea of like combinational creativity where you're mixing stuff that already exists in new ways.
Okay, like a mashup.
Exactly. And then there's emergent creativity where it's like totally new ideas and forms.
Gotcha.
So AI seems to be amazing at that first combinatorial creativity.
Okay.
It can like remix styles and genres, create variations on things that we never would have thought of.
Pretty cool.
But that second kind emergent creativity, like coming up with totally new concepts we've never seen before,
Uh-huh.
that's still a big question mark for AI.
So maybe it's not about AI replacing artists.
Right.
It's more about it being a tool for them to use.
Exactly like a collaborator.
That makes a lot of sense.
Our source talks a lot about this idea of collaboration. Like, think of AI as your creative partner that helps you break out of your normal routines and try new things.
I like that.
So like a painter could use AI to see their ideas in totally different styles, or a musician could get help from AI with a melody they're stuck on.
That's awesome. It's
Yeah.
like having a brainstorming buddy who instantly gives you a million ideas you'd never have thought of.
Exactly, and that's what the source is saying.
Okay.
Like if AI can lead to like whole new artistic movements, even if it's through collaboration, doesn't that mean it's creative?
Yeah, that's a good point.
Like maybe it's not the same kind of creativity that we have, but it's still something.
So are we going to be in a world where we can't tell the difference between human and machine creativity?
It could happen.
That's wild.
And like at the end of the day, the source asks this question.
Yeah.
If AI can help us be more creative than we ever thought possible, does it really matter where that first spark comes from?
That's a really good question.
Like, is it more important that we're pushing art forward together or that we know if a machine can feel?
That's something to think about.
Yeah.
It really is. As you explore this whole AI and creativity thing, what does creativity mean to you? And how could AI change your creative process?
Yeah.
Whether you're an artist, a writer, a musician, or just someone who likes to think outside the box.
Or just someone who likes cake.
Exactly. Everyone likes cake.
Yeah.
Okay, well, this has been awesome. Let's do this again sometime.
Yeah. I'm down for another deep dive.
Until then, keep those creative sparks flying.
Later.
Bye.